The 2024 Big Ten Conference football season will be the 129th season of college football play for the Big Ten Conference and part of the 2024 NCAA Division I FBS football season. This will be the Big Ten's first season with 18 teams with the additions of UCLA, USC, Oregon and Washington, and its first season since 2010 with a non-divisional scheduling format. Memorial Stadium is a stadium on the campus of the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign in Champaign, Illinois, United States. The stadium, used primarily for football, is a memorial to the university's students who died in World War I. Their names are engraved on the nearly 200 pillars surrounding the stadium's facade. With a capacity of 60,670, the stadium is primarily used as the home of the university's Fighting Illini football team. Memorial Stadium is a stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, United States. It is primarily used for football, and has been the home of Indiana Hoosiers football since its opening in 1960. It is the 10th largest stadium in the Big Ten Conference, with a capacity of 52,626. The field has a conventional north-south alignment, at an approximate elevation of 771 feet, 235 meters, above sea level. Historic Nile Kinnick Stadium is a stadium located in Iowa City, Iowa, United States. It is the home stadium of the University of Iowa Hawkeyes football team. First opened in 1929 as Iowa Stadium to replace Iowa Field, it currently holds up to 69,250 people, making it the 7th largest stadium in the Big Ten, and one of the 20 largest university-owned stadiums in the nation. Primarily used for college football, the stadium is named for Nile Kinnick, the Iowa player who won the 1939 Heisman Trophy and died in service during World War II. Historic Kinnick Stadium is the only college football stadium named after a Heisman Trophy winner. Secu Stadium is an outdoor athletic stadium on the campus of the University of Maryland in College Park, Maryland. It is the home of Maryland Terrapins football and men's lacrosse teams, which compete in the Big Ten Conference. The facility was formerly named Byrd Stadium after Harry "Curly" Byrd, a multisport athlete, football coach, and university president in the first half of the 20th century, and temporarily Maryland Stadium after objections to Byrd's naming due to his history of supporting segregation. Michigan Stadium, nicknamed the Big House, is the football stadium for the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It is the largest stadium in the United States and the Western Hemisphere, the 3rd largest stadium in the world, and the 34th largest sports venue in the world. Its official capacity is 107,601, but it has hosted crowds in excess of 115,000. Spartan Stadium, formerly College Field, Macklin Field, and Macklin Stadium, opened in 1923 in East Lansing, Michigan, United States. It is primarily used for football, and is the home field of the Michigan State University Spartans. After the addition of luxury boxes and club seating in 2004 to 2005, the capacity of the stadium grew from 72,027 to 75,005, though it has held more than 80,000 fans, making it the Big Ten's 6th largest stadium. It has been nicknamed the Woodshed. Huntington Bank Stadium, formerly known as TCF Bank Stadium, is an outdoor stadium located on the campus of the University of Minnesota in Minneapolis, Minnesota, United States. The stadium opened in 2009, after 3 years of construction. It is the home field of the Minnesota Golden Gophers of the Big Ten Conference. Memorial Stadium, nicknamed the Sea of Red, is an American football stadium located on the campus of the University of Nebraska-Lincoln in Lincoln, Nebraska. The stadium primarily serves as the home venue for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The 2024 Northwestern Wildcats football team will represent Northwestern University as a member of the Big Ten Conference during the 2024 NCAA Division I FBS football season. They are led by second-year head coach David Braun. Northwestern's home field has yet to be determined, as the new Ryan Field, replacing the team's former venue of the same name, will be under construction. Ohio Stadium is an American football stadium in Columbus, Ohio, on the campus of Ohio State University. It primarily serves as the home venue of the Ohio State Buckeyes football team and is also the site for the university's spring commencement ceremonies each May. Common nicknames for the stadium include the Horseshoe, the Shoe, and the House That Harley Built. Autzen Stadium is an outdoor football stadium in the Northwest United States, in Eugene, Oregon. Located north of the University of Oregon campus, it is the home field of the Oregon Ducks of the Pac-12 Conference. Opened 57 years ago in 1967, the stadium has undergone several expansions. The official seating capacity is presently 54,000, however, the actual attendance regularly exceeds that figure. Beaver Stadium is an outdoor college football stadium on the campus of Pennsylvania State University in Penn State University Park. It has been home to the Penn State Nittany Lions of the Big Ten Conference since 1960, though some parts of the stadium date back to 1909. It was also the site of university commencements until 1984. The stadium, as well as its predecessors, is named after James Beaver, 1837–1914, a governor of Pennsylvania, 1887–91, president of the university's Board of Trustees, and native of nearby Millerstown. Officially, the stadium is part of the municipality known as College Township, Pennsylvania, although it has a University Park address. Ross-Ade Stadium is a stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, on the campus of Purdue University. It is the home field of Purdue Boilermakers football. SHI Stadium is the football stadium at Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey. Rutgers Scarlet Knights football, Rutgers Scarlet Knights men's lacrosse, and women's lacrosse use the venue for home games. It is located on the Bush campus at Rutgers, and overlooks the Raritan River to the south. The stadium was opened as Rutgers Stadium on September 3, 1994, when the Rutgers Scarlet Knights hosted the Kent State Golden Flashes. It currently seats 52,454 spectators after a 2009 expansion. The Rose Bowl is an outdoor athletic stadium located in Pasadena, California. Opened in October 1922, the stadium is recognized as a National Historic Landmark and a California Historic Civil Engineering Landmark. At a modern capacity of an all-seated configuration at 92,542, the Rose Bowl is the 16th largest stadium in the world, the 11th largest stadium in the United States, and the 10th largest NCAA stadium. The stadium is 10 miles (16 kilometers) northeast of downtown Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum is a multi-purpose stadium in the Exposition Park neighborhood of Los Angeles, California, United States. Conceived as a hallmark of civic pride, the Coliseum was commissioned in 1921 as a memorial to Los Angeles veterans of World War I. Completed in 1923, it will become the first stadium to have hosted the Summer Olympics 3 times when it hosts the 2028 Summer Olympics. The stadium previously hosted the Summer Olympics in 1932 and 1984. It was designated a National Historic Landmark on July 27, 1984, a day before the opening ceremony of the 1984 Summer Olympics. Husky Stadium, officially Alaska Airlines Field at Husky Stadium for sponsorship purposes, is an outdoor football stadium in the Northwest United States, located on the campus of the University of Washington in Seattle, Washington. It has been home to the Washington Huskies of the Pac-12 Conference since 1920, hosting their football games. Camp Randall Stadium is an outdoor stadium in Madison, Wisconsin, located on the campus of the University of Wisconsin. It has been the home of the Wisconsin Badgers football team in rudimentary form since 1895, and as a fully functioning stadium since 1917. It is the oldest and 5th largest stadium in the Big Ten Conference. The field has a conventional north-south alignment, at an approximate elevation of 880 feet, 270 meters, above sea level. The 2024 Big 12 Conference football season will be the 29th season of the Big 12 Conference football, taking place during the 2024 NCAA Division I FBS football season. The 2024 season is the first season for the Big 12 to have 16 members, with Arizona, Arizona State, Colorado and Utah joining the conference. The 2024 Big 12 championship game will be played at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas on December 7, 2024, between the two highest finishing teams in the conference. Arizona Stadium is an outdoor college football stadium in the southwestern United States, located on the campus of the University of Arizona in Tucson, Arizona. It is the home field of the Arizona Wildcats of the Pac-12 Conference. Mountain America Stadium is an outdoor college football stadium in the southwestern United States, on the campus of Arizona State University, ASU, in Tempe, Arizona. The stadium is officially named Mountain America Stadium, home of the ASU Sun Devils. It was named Sun Devil Stadium until 2023. It is home to the ASU Sun Devils football team of the Pac-12 Conference. The stadium's seating capacity as of 2018 is 53,599, reduced from a peak of 74,865 in 1989. The natural grass playing surface within the stadium was named Frank Cush Field in 1996 in honor of the former coach of the team. The stadium underwent a 5-year, $304 million renovation that was completed in August 2019. Lavelle Edwards Stadium is an outdoor athletic stadium in the western United States, on the campus of Brigham Young University, BYU, in Provo, Utah. Primarily used for college football, it is the home field of the BYU Cougars, a member of the Big 12 Conference in the Football Bowl subdivision. Opened as Cougar Stadium in 1964, its seating capacity is 63,470. McLean Stadium is an American football stadium in Waco, Texas, owned and operated by Baylor University. Originally named Baylor Stadium, the facility's name was changed to McLean Stadium in December 2013 to honor Baylor alumnus and business magnate Drayton McLean, Jr., who provided the lead gift in the fundraising campaign for the stadium construction. Baylor's first game at McLean was played August 31, 2014, with the Bears defeating SMU 45-0. The stadium has a capacity of 45,140 spectators and was designed to be expandable to a capacity of 55,000 as future needs require. McLean Stadium replaced Floyd Casey Stadium as the home field for the Baylor Bears football program. James Gamble Nippert Memorial Stadium is an outdoor stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio, on the campus of the University of Cincinnati. Primarily used for American football, it is the home field of the Cincinnati Bearcats football team. Folsom Field is an outdoor college football stadium in the western United States, located on the campus of the University of Colorado in Boulder. It is the home field of the Colorado Buffaloes of the Pac-12 Conference. John O'Quinn Field at Deque Stadium is an American football stadium on the campus of the University of Houston. The stadium serves as the home of the Houston Cougars football team, which represents the University of Houston in collegiate football and previously the Houston Roughnecks of the XFL. Jack Trice Stadium is a stadium located in Ames, Iowa, United States, which is the first major college stadium named for a black man. Primarily used for college football, it is the home field of the Iowa State Cyclones. Children's Mercy Park is a soccer-specific stadium in Kansas City, Kansas, United States, and is the team home for Sporting Kansas City of Major League Soccer and National Women's Soccer League club Kansas City Current. Arrowhead Stadium is an American football stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. It primarily serves as the home venue of the Kansas City Chiefs of the National Football League. Bill Snyder Family Stadium is a stadium in Manhattan, Kansas. It is used for American football, and is the home field of the Kansas State University Wildcats football team. It is named after the family of head coach Bill Snyder. Boone Pickens Stadium has been home to the Oklahoma State University Cowboys football team in rudimentary form since 1919, and as a complete stadium since 1920. Aligned in an east-west direction since 1920, the field is the oldest in the Big 12 Conference. Amon G. Carter Stadium is an open-air football stadium on the campus of Texas Christian University in Fort Worth, Texas. It is the home stadium of the TCU Horned Frogs football team. It is named after Amon G. Carter, a prominent Fort Worth businessman, newspaper publisher, and city booster. Amon G. Carter Stadium has several popular nicknames, the most popular being the Carter and Hell's Half Acre, a reference to the site in Fort Worth's Wild West past, which was located near the stadium. Jones AT&T Stadium and Cody Campbell Field, previously known as Clifford B. and Audrey Jones Stadium, Jones SBC Stadium and Jones AT&T Stadium, is an outdoor athletic stadium in the southwestern United States, located on the campus of Texas Tech University in Lubbock, Texas. FBC Mortgage Stadium is an American football stadium located near Orlando in Orange County, Florida, United States, on the main campus of the University of Central Florida. Rice-Eccles Stadium is an outdoor college football stadium located on the campus of the University of Utah in Salt Lake City, Utah. It is the home field of the Utah Utes of the Pac-12 Conference. Mountaineer Field at Milan Puskar Stadium is an American football stadium in Morgantown, West Virginia, on the campus of West Virginia University. It opened in 1980 and serves as the home field for the West Virginia Mountaineers football team. The ACC Championship Game is an annual American college football game held in early December by the Atlantic Coast Conference, ACC, each year to determine its football champion. From its inception in 2005 to 2022, the game pit the champion of the Coastal Division against the champion of the Atlantic Division in a game that follows the conclusion of the regular season. The current champions are the Florida State Seminoles. Alumni Stadium is a football stadium located on the lower campus of Boston College in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, approximately 6 miles west of downtown Boston. It is the home of the Boston College Eagles. Its present seating capacity is 44,500. California Memorial Stadium, also known simply and commonly as Memorial Stadium, is an outdoor college football stadium on the west coast of the United States, located on the campus of the University of California in Berkeley, California. Frank Howard Field at Clemson Memorial Stadium, known as Death Valley, is home to the Clemson Tigers, an NCAA Division I FBS football team located in Clemson, South Carolina. Wallace Wade Stadium, in Full Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, is a 40,004-seat outdoor stadium in the southeastern United States, located on the campus of Duke University in Durham, North Carolina. Doak S. Campbell Stadium, popularly known as Doak, is a football stadium on the campus of Florida State University in Tallahassee, Florida. It is the home field of the Florida State Seminoles football team of the Atlantic Coast Conference. Bobby Dodd Stadium at Hyundai Field is the football stadium located at the corner of North Avenue at Techwood Drive on the campus of the Georgia Institute of Technology in Atlanta. LNN Federal Credit Union Stadium, also known as LNN Stadium and formerly known as Cardinal Stadium and Papa John's Cardinal Stadium, is a football stadium located in Louisville, Kentucky, United States, on the southern end of the campus of the University of Louisville. Hard Rock Stadium is a multi-purpose stadium located in Miami Gardens, Florida, United States. The stadium is the home field for the Miami Dolphins of the National Football League and the Miami Hurricanes, the University of Miami's NCAA Division I college football team. Wayne Day Family Field at Carter Finley Stadium is home to the NC State Wolfpack football team. It was opened in 1966 and has a current seating capacity of 56,919 seats. Kenan Stadium is a college football stadium located on Stadium Drive in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Opened in 1927, it is home to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill's football team, which competes in the Atlantic Coast Conference. Acrisure Stadium, formerly known as Heinz Field, is a football stadium located in the North Shore neighborhood of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States. Gerald J. Ford Stadium is a stadium in Dallas, Texas. The stadium is owned by Southern Methodist University and is used primarily for games played by the SMU Mustangs football team. Stanford Stadium is an outdoor college football stadium on the west coast of the United States, located on the campus of Stanford University in Stanford, California. It is the home of the Stanford Cardinal and hosts the university's commencement exercises. The JMA Wireless Dome, originally the Carrier Dome and colloquially called the Dome, or more recently, the JMA Dome, is a domed stadium in Syracuse, New York, United States. Scott Stadium, in full the Carl Smith Center, home of David A. Harrison III Field at Scott Stadium, is a stadium located in Charlottesville, Virginia. It is the home of the Virginia Cavaliers football team. Lane Stadium is a college football stadium in the eastern United States, located on the campus of Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University in Blacksburg, Virginia. The playing surface of the stadium is named Worsham Field. Legacy Federal Credit Union Stadium is a football stadium in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The stadium is just west of Gene Hooks Field at Wake Forest Baseball Park, home of the Wake Forest baseball team. It is primarily used for American football, and is the home field of the Wake Forest University Demon Deacons. The American Athletic Conference Football Championship game is a college football game currently held by the American Athletic Conference, the American, each year to determine the conference's season champion. The inaugural game was held on December 5, 2015, at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Michie Stadium is an outdoor football stadium on the campus of the U.S. Military Academy in West Point, New York. The home field for the Army Black Knights, it opened 100 years ago in 1924 and has a current seating capacity of 38,000. The stadium sits at the upper portion of campus, directly west of Lusk Reservoir. McCall Richardson Field at Jerry Richardson Stadium is a college football stadium in University City, Charlotte, North Carolina, United States, and the home field of the Charlotte 49ers football team representing the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium is the on-campus football facility at East Carolina University for the East Carolina Pirates in Greenville, North Carolina. The official capacity of the stadium is 51,000, tying it for the second-largest college stadium in North Carolina. Howard Schnellenberger Field at FAU Stadium is a college football stadium located at the north end of the main campus of Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton, Florida. Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium, originally named Memphis Memorial Stadium, and later Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium, is a football stadium located at the former Mid-South Fairgrounds in the Midtown area of Memphis, Tennessee, United States. Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium is an open-air stadium located off the campus of the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. Opened in 1959, it serves as the home stadium of the Navy Midshipman College football and lacrosse teams, and was the home of the Chesapeake Bay Hawks of Major League Lacrosse. Datku Stadium is a college football stadium located at the north junction of Interstate 35E and Interstate 35W in Denton, Texas. Opened in 2011, it is home to the University of North Texas Mean Green football team, which competes in the American Athletic Conference. Rice Stadium is an American football stadium located on the Rice University campus in Houston, Texas. It has been the home of the Rice Owls football team since its completion in 1950, and hosted John F. Kennedy's "We Choose to Go to the Moon" speech in 1962 and Super Bowl VIII in early 1974. Raymond James Stadium is a multi-purpose stadium in Tampa, Florida, that opened in 1998 and is home to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of the National Football League and the University of South Florida Bulls college football program. Lincoln Financial Field is an American football stadium in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It is the home stadium of the Philadelphia Eagles of the National Football League and the Temple Owls football team of Temple University. Yulman Stadium is the on-campus venue for football at Tulane University in New Orleans, Louisiana. It currently has a capacity of 30,000 spectators, with 4,500 premium seats in 2 fan clubs, the Westfeld Terrace and the Jill H. and Avram Glazer Family Club. Skelly Field at H. Chapman Stadium is an outdoor college football stadium in the south-central United States, located on the campus of the University of Tulsa in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Commonly known as H. Chapman Stadium, it is the home field for the Tulsa Golden Hurricane of the American Athletic Conference. Protective Stadium is a football stadium owned and operated by the Birmingham Jefferson Civic Center Authority in downtown Birmingham, Alabama, U.S. The Alamodome is a 64,000-seat domed indoor multipurpose stadium in San Antonio, Texas. It is located on the southeastern fringe of downtown San Antonio. The facility opened on May 15, 1993, having been constructed at a cost of $186 million.
The Sun Belt Conference Football Championship Game is an annual college football game that determines the season champion of the Sun Belt Conference, SBC. The game is played between the SBC regular season divisional champions from the East and West divisions. First contested in 2018, the game is typically played on the first Saturday of December. The current champion is the Troy Trojans. Kidd Brewer Stadium is a 30,000-seat multipurpose stadium located in Boone, North Carolina. Nicknamed The Rock, the stadium is the home of the Appalachian State Mountaineers football team. Kidd Brewer stands 3,333 feet above sea level. The Mountaineers boast a 263-77-5 home record at the stadium. Brooks Stadium is a 21,000-seat multipurpose stadium in Conway, South Carolina. It is home to the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers football team at Coastal Carolina University. The facility opened in 2003 and is named in honor of Kobe Garrett Brooks and Bonnie Bell Brooks, children of Robert Brooks. Allen E. Paulson Stadium is a 25,000-seat on-campus football stadium in Statesboro, Georgia. It is home to the Georgia Southern Eagles football team and the focal point of Irk Russell Athletic Park. Paulson Stadium was dedicated on September 29, 1984, with a 48-11 win over Liberty University. Center Park Stadium is an outdoor stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. The stadium is the home of the Georgia State University Panthers football team as of the 2017 season, replacing the Georgia Dome, which had served as their home stadium from the program's inception in 2010 until 2016. Bridgeforth Stadium is a football stadium located on the campus of James Madison University in Harrisonburg, Virginia. The stadium is home to the James Madison Dukes football team. The playing surface is named Zane Shoker Field. Joan C. Edwards Stadium, formerly Marshall University Stadium, is a football stadium located on the campus of Marshall University in Huntington, West Virginia, United States. S.B. Ballard Stadium, formerly Foreman Field, is a 21,944-seat multi-purpose stadium on the campus of Old Dominion University in Norfolk, Virginia. It opened in 1936 with a football game between the University of Virginia and the College of William and Mary's Norfolk Division, which is now Old Dominion University. Centennial Bank Stadium is a football stadium located in Jonesboro, Arkansas, on the campus of Arkansas State University that is home to the Arkansas State Red Wolves football team. Cajun Field is a football stadium located on the south campus of the University of Louisiana at Lafayette in the city of Lafayette, Louisiana. Nicknamed the Swamp, it is the home field of Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns athletics. Cajun Field is primarily used for its American football team. JPS Field at Malone Stadium is a stadium in Monroe, Louisiana, United States, on the campus of the University of Louisiana at Monroe. It is primarily used for football and is the home field of the ULM Warhawks. Hancock Whitney Stadium is a 25,450-seat multi-purpose stadium on the campus of the University of South Alabama in Mobile, Alabama. It is the home of the South Alabama Jaguars football program, starting with the 2020 season. The Mim Roberts Stadium, also known as The Rock, is an American football stadium located in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It is the home of the University of Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles football team. Bobcat Stadium is a football stadium on the campus of Texas State University in San Marcos, Texas. It opened in 1981 and was expanded in 2011 to 2012 to its present 30,000-seat capacity. Bobcat Stadium has been the home field for the Texas State Bobcats since 1981. Veterans Memorial Stadium at Larry Blakeney Field is a stadium in Troy, Alabama. It is primarily used for American football and is the home field of the Troy University Trojans. The seating capacity is 30,470.
The Mountain West Conference Football Championship game is an annual postseason college football game played to determine the champion of the Mountain West Conference, MW. Falcon Stadium is an outdoor football stadium in the western United States, on the campus of the U.S. Air Force Academy near Colorado Springs, Colorado. Albertson Stadium is an outdoor athletic stadium in the western United States, located on the campus of Boise State University in Boise, Idaho. It is the home field of the Boise State Broncos of the Mountain West Conference. Canvas Stadium, officially Sonny Lubbock Field at Canvas Stadium, is an outdoor college football stadium in the western United States, located on the campus of Colorado State University in Fort Collins, Colorado. Valley Children's Stadium, also known as Jim Sweeney Field at Bulldog Stadium, is an outdoor college football stadium in the western United States, located on the campus of California State University, Fresno in Fresno, California. The Clarence T. C. Ching Athletics Complex, located on the campus of the University of Hawaii at Manoa in Honolulu, features a three-story building next to an all-purpose track and Clarence T. C. Ching Field. McKay Stadium is an outdoor athletic stadium in the western United States, located on the campus of the University of Nevada in Reno, Nevada. The home venue for Nevada Wolfpack football and women's soccer in the Mountain West Conference. University Stadium is an outdoor football stadium in the western United States, located on the south campus of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It is the home field of New Mexico Lobos football, which competes as a member of the Mountain West Conference. Snapdragon Stadium, known during its planning and early construction phases as Aztec Stadium, is an outdoor stadium in San Diego, California. It is located on the campus of San Diego State University at SDSU Mission Valley, a 166-acre non-contiguous expansion parcel west of the main campus. Cefco Stadium, formerly known as Spartan Stadium, is an outdoor athletic stadium on the west coast of the United States, located in the Spartan Keys neighborhood of central San Jose, California. Allegiant Stadium is a domed multipurpose stadium located in Paradise, Nevada, southwest of adjacent Las Vegas. Opened in 2020, it is the home field of the Las Vegas Raiders of the National Football League and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas Rebels college football team. Maverick Stadium, also known as George Holani Field at Maverick Stadium, is an outdoor college football stadium in the western United States, on the campus of Utah State University in Logan, Utah. War Memorial Stadium, also known as Jonah Field at War Memorial Stadium, is an outdoor college football stadium in the western United States, located on the campus of the University of Wyoming in Laramie. Football Championship Game is an annual postseason college football game played to determine the champion of the Mid-American Conference, MAC. Infocision Stadium, Suma Field is a college American football stadium in Akron, Ohio and the home field of the Akron Zips football team at the University of Akron. Schumann Stadium, formerly known as Ball State Stadium, is in Muncie, Indiana. It is primarily used for football, and it is the home field of the Ball State University Cardinals. The stadium opened in 1967, and it has a capacity of 22,500 for football games. Dwight L. Perry Stadium is a stadium on the campus of Bowling Green State University in Bowling Green, Ohio, United States. It is primarily used for American football, and is the home field of the Bowling Green Falcons football team. It opened in 1966 and originally held 23,232 people. UB Stadium is a stadium in Amherst, New York on the campus of the University at Buffalo. It is primarily used for football, soccer, and track and field events, and is the home field of the Buffalo Bulls. It opened on September 4, 1993, with a football game between the Buffalo Bulls and Maine Black Bears. Kramer/Duramadei Field at Kelly/Short Stadium is an American football stadium in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. It serves as the home field for the Central Michigan University Chippewas. The stadium opened in 1972 and holds 30,255 spectators, making it the largest on-campus stadium in the Mid-American Conference. Rynearson Stadium, nicknamed The Factory, is a stadium in Ypsilanti, Michigan. It is primarily used for American football, and is the home field of the Eastern Michigan University Eagles. Currently, the stadium has seating for 30,200 people. Dick's Stadium is a stadium in Kent, Ohio, United States. It is primarily used for American football, and is the home field of the Kent State Golden Flashes football team. In addition, since 2016 the stadium is also home to the Kent State women's soccer team and since 2019 to the women's lacrosse team. Fred C. Yeager Stadium is a football stadium in Oxford, Ohio, United States. It is home to the Miami University Redhawks football team. It has a capacity of 24,286 spectators, and was built in 1983. Brigham Field at Husky Stadium is a college football stadium in the central United States, located on the campus of Northern Illinois University in DeKalb, Illinois. Opened 58 years ago in 1965, it is the home field of the NIU Huskies of the Mid-American Conference. Peden Stadium, also known as Frank Solich Field at Peden Stadium since August 2022, is an American football stadium on the campus of Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. The Glass Bowl is a stadium in Toledo, Ohio. It is primarily used for American football, and is the home field of the American football team of the University of Toledo Rockets. It is located on the school's Bancroft campus, just south of the banks of the Ottawa River. Waldo Stadium is a stadium in Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is primarily used for football, and has been the home of Western Michigan University Broncos football in rudimentary form since 1914, and as a complete stadium since 1939. It currently has a capacity of 30,200 spectators. The Conference USA Football Championship game is an annual American football game that has determined the season champion of Conference USA, CUSA, since 2005. FIU Stadium is a college football and soccer stadium on the campus of Florida International University in Miami, Florida. It is the home stadium of the FIU Panthers football team and the Miami FC soccer team from the USL Championship. The stadium opened in 1995 and has a seating capacity of 20,000. Burgess Snow Field at JSU Stadium is a 24,000-seat multipurpose stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. It opened in 1947 and is home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks football team. Fifth Third Stadium, known as Kennesaw State University Stadium until 2013, is a stadium near Kennesaw, Georgia, that is primarily used as the home for the Kennesaw State Owls football team as well as the KSU women's soccer and women's lacrosse teams. Arthur L. Williams Stadium is a 25,000-seat football stadium located on the campus of Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia, USA. The stadium was built in 1989 and plays host to Liberty Flames football, which is a part of the NCAA Division I Football Bowl subdivision. Joe Aylett Stadium is a college football stadium in Ruston, Louisiana and the home field of the Louisiana Tech University Bulldogs football team, which competes in Conference USA. The football stadium replaced the original Tech Stadium where the school's football program played its home games on campus until 1967. Johnny Red Floyd Stadium is a stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, United States. It is primarily used for American football, and is the home field of the Middle Tennessee State University Blue Raiders. Aggie Memorial Stadium is an outdoor football stadium in the southwestern United States, located on the campus of New Mexico State University in Las Cruces, New Mexico. It is the home field of the New Mexico State Aggies of Conference USA. Opened 46 years ago in 1978, the current seating capacity is 28,853. Elliott T. Bowers Stadium is a 14,000-seat multi-purpose stadium in Huntsville, Texas. The stadium has been home to the Sam Houston State University Bearcats football since 1986. Previously, the team played their home games at Pritchett Field, which currently plays host to the university's women's soccer team. The Sun Bowl is an outdoor football stadium in the southwestern United States, on the campus of the University of Texas at El Paso. It is home to the UTEP Miners of Conference USA, and the late December college football bowl game, the Sun Bowl. Houchens Industries L.T. Smith Stadium at Jimmy Feeks Field is a 22,000-seat multi-purpose stadium in Bowling Green, in the U.S. state of Kentucky. It is home to the Western Kentucky University Hilltoppers football team. First Bank Stadium, formerly Dudley Field and Vanderbilt Stadium, is a football stadium located in Nashville, Tennessee. Completed in 1922 as the first stadium in the South to be used exclusively for college football, it is the home of the Vanderbilt University football team. When the venue was known as Vanderbilt Stadium, it hosted the Tennessee Oilers, now Titans, during the 1998 NFL season and the first Music City Bowl in 1998, and also hosted the Tennessee State High School Football Championships for many years. First Bank Stadium is the smallest football stadium in the Southeastern Conference, and was the largest stadium in Nashville until the completion of the Titans' Nissan Stadium in 1999. Kyle Field is the American football stadium located on the campus of Texas A&M University in College Station, Texas, United States. It has been the home to the Texas A&M Aggies football team in rudimentary FRM since 1904, and as a permanent concrete stadium since 1927. The seating capacity of 102,733 in 2021 makes it the largest in the Southeastern Conference and the fourth largest stadium in the NCAA, the fourth largest stadium in the United States, and the sixth largest non-racing stadium in the world and the largest in Texas. Kyle Field's largest game attendance was 110,633 people when Texas A&M lost to the Ole Miss Rebels by the score of 35-20 on October 11, 2014. This was the largest football game attendance in the state of Texas and SEC history at the time. The record for a game involving an SEC team was surpassed by the Battle at Bristol. Darrell K. Royal Memorial Stadium, formerly War Memorial Stadium, and Texas Memorial Stadium, located in Austin, Texas, on the campus of the University of Texas, has been home to the Longhorns football team since 1924. The stadium has delivered a home field advantage with the team's home record through November 17, 2018 being 375-117-10.764. The official stadium seating capacity is 100,119, making the stadium the largest in the Big 12 Conference, the seventh largest stadium in the United States, and the ninth largest stadium in the world. The DKR Texas Memorial Stadium attendance record of 105,213 spectators was set on September 10, 2022, when Texas played the University of Alabama, Texas 19-20 loss. Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium is an American football stadium in Fayetteville, Arkansas and serves as the home field of the University of Arkansas Razorbacks football team since its opening in 1938. The stadium was formerly known as Razorback Stadium since 1941 before the name of Donald W. Reynolds, an American businessman and philanthropist, was added in 2001. The playing field in the stadium is named Frank Broyles Field, honoring former Arkansas head football coach and athletic director Frank Broyles. During the 2000-2001 renovations, Razorback Stadium increased the seating capacity from 50,019 to 72,000, with an option to expand capacity to 76,000 with the temporary bleacher seating atop the south end. The current seating capacity is 76,212. Neyland Stadium is a sports stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee, United States. It serves primarily as the home of the Tennessee Volunteers football team, but is also used to host large conventions and has been a site for several National Football League, NFL, exhibition games. The stadium's official capacity is 101,915. Constructed in 1921 as Shields-Watkins Field, which is now the name of the playing surface, the stadium has undergone 16 expansion projects, at one point reaching a capacity of 104,079 before being slightly reduced by alterations in the following decade. Neyland Stadium is the sixth largest stadium in the United States, the eighth largest stadium in the world, and the second largest stadium in the Southeastern Conference. The stadium is named for Robert Neyland, who served 3 stints as head football coach at the University of Tennessee between 1926 and 1952. Williams-Brice Stadium is the home football stadium for the South Carolina Gamecocks, the college football team representing the University of South Carolina in Columbia, South Carolina. It is currently the 16th largest on-campus college football stadium in the NCAA and is located on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road adjacent to the South Carolina State Fairgrounds. Carolina football teams consistently attract standing-room-only crowds to Williams-Brice Stadium. The atmosphere on game days has been voted the best by SECSports.com, and has been noted as being among the loudest environments to play in by opposing players. The stadium has been the site of many concerts, state high school football championships, and various other events. It hosted the annual Palmetto Capital City Classic between Benedict College and South Carolina State University until the last game in 2005. The stadium is often called Willie B by Gamecock fans and local media, and the name has been commonly used by these groups since at least the early 1970s when the university held a fundraising campaign to raise money for an AstroTurf playing surface, called the Cockpit. Vaught Hemingway Stadium at Hollingsworth Field is an outdoor athletic stadium located in University, Mississippi, United States, although it has an Oxford address. The stadium serves as the home for the University of Mississippi Rebels college football team. The stadium is named after Johnny Vaught and Judge William Hemingway. Since its expansion in 2016, it is the largest stadium in the state of Mississippi with a capacity of 64,038 and also holds the state record for attendance at 66,703. Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, also known as Owen Field or the Palace on the Prairie, is the football stadium on the campus of the University of Oklahoma in Norman, Oklahoma. It serves as the home of the Oklahoma Sooners football team. The official seating capacity of the stadium, following renovations before the start of the 2019 season, is 86,112, making it the 22nd largest stadium in the world, the 13th largest college stadium in the United States and the second largest in the Big 12 Conference, behind Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium at the University of Texas at Austin. The stadium is a bowl-shaped facility with its long axis oriented north/south, with both the north and south ends enclosed. The south end has only been enclosed since the 2015 to 2016 off-season, when it was renovated as part of a $160 million project. Visitor seating is in the south end zone and the southern sections of the east side. The student seating sections are in the east stands, surrounding the 350-member Pride of Oklahoma band which sits in section 29, between the 20 and 35-yard lines. The Sooners bench was once located on the east side with the students, but the home bench was moved to the west side in the mid-1990s. Faurot Field at Memorial Stadium is an outdoor sports stadium in Columbia, Missouri, United States, on the campus of the University of Missouri. It is primarily used for football and serves as the home field for the Missouri Tigers program. It is the third largest sports facility by seating capacity in the state of Missouri, behind the Dome at America's Center in St. Louis and Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. In 1972, Memorial Stadium's playing surface was named Faurot Field in honor of longtime coach Don Faurot. During the off-season, soccer goals are set up in the end zones and it is used for intramural matches. Until 2012 it was the site of the annual Providence Bowl game between Hickman and Rock Bridge High Schools, so named because both schools are located on Providence Road in Columbia, and Faurot is roughly equidistant between the two. This tradition stopped and Missouri joined the Southeastern Conference, and conference scheduling made hosting the game more difficult. Faurot Field has also served as the host of Missouri State High School Activities Association (MSHSAA) football championships. The stadium is an early 20th century horseshoe-shaped stadium, with seating added on in the open, south, end zone. The original horseshoe is completed by a grass berm in the curved end, which is used for general admission on game days. The berm is famous for the giant block M made of painted white stones located behind the end zone. A paved path encircled the west, north and east sides of the field, taking the place of the track, but was removed in 1994. Davis-Wade Stadium, officially known as Davis-Wade Stadium at Scott Field, is the home venue for the Mississippi State Bulldogs football team. Originally constructed in 1914 as New Athletic Field, it is the second oldest stadium in the Football Bowl subdivision behind Georgia Tech's Bobby Dodd Stadium, and the fourth oldest in all of college football behind Penn's Franklin Field, Harvard Stadium, and Bobby Dodd Stadium. As of 2022, it has a seating capacity of 60,311 people. Tiger Stadium is an outdoor stadium located in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, on the campus of Louisiana State University. It is the home stadium of the LSU Tigers football team. Prior to 1924, LSU played its home games at State Field, which was located on the old LSU campus in downtown Baton Rouge. Tiger Stadium opened with a capacity of 12,000 in 1924. Renovations and expansions have brought the stadium's current capacity to 102,321, making it the second largest stadium in the Southeastern Conference, SEC, fifth largest stadium in the NCAA, and the seventh largest stadium in the world. Kroger Field, also known as Commonwealth Stadium, is a stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, United States, located on the campus of the University of Kentucky that primarily serves as the home field for the Kentucky Wildcats football team. The stadium is located at the corner of Alumni Drive and University Drive in Lexington. The playing surface is named C.M. Newton Grounds in honor of the late UK athletic director and former baseball and basketball player C.M. Newton. Built in 1973, it is the newest football stadium in the Southeastern Conference, as measured by date of original construction. The original capacity for the stadium was 57,800. In the stadium's first game, played on September 15, 1973, the Wildcats defeated the Virginia Tech Hokies 31-26. Sanford Stadium is the on-campus playing venue for football at the University of Georgia in Athens, Georgia, United States, also known as UGA. The 92,746-seat stadium is the ninth largest football stadium in the NCAA, and in the United States, and the 17th largest such stadium in the world. Architecturally, the stadium is known for its numerous expansions over the years that have been carefully planned to fit with the existing look of the stadium. The view of Georgia's campus and rolling hills from the open West End zone has led many to refer to Sanford Stadium as college football's most beautiful on-campus stadium, while the surrounding pageantry has made it noteworthy as one of college football's best, loudest, and most intimidating atmospheres. Games played there are said to be played between the hedges due to the field being surrounded by privet hedges, which have been a part of the design of the stadium since it opened in 1929. The current hedges were planted in 1996 after the originals were taken out to accommodate the football tournaments for the 1996 Summer Olympics. Unlike most stadiums that have artificial playing surfaces, Sanford Stadium from the outset had, and continues to have, a natural grass surface, planted with Tifton 419 Bermuda grass. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium is the largest stadium in Florida, the 12th largest stadium in the United States, and the 18th largest stadium in the world, as measured by its official seating capacity of 88,548, though it has often held over 90,000 for Florida's home football game. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, popularly known as the Swamp, is a football stadium on the campus of the University of Florida in Gainesville and the home field of the Florida Gators football team. It was originally known as Florida Field when it opened as a 22,000-seat facility in 1930, and it has been expanded and renovated many times over the ensuing decades. Most of the university's athletic administrative offices, along with most football-related offices and training areas, have been located in the stadium since the 1960s. Most of the football program's facilities are slated to move to a nearby $60 million building that began construction in 2020. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium is the largest stadium in Florida, the 12th largest stadium in the United States, and the 18th largest stadium in the world, as measured by its official seating capacity of 88,548, though it has often held over 90,000 for Florida's home football games. Jordan-Hare Stadium is an American football stadium in Auburn, Alabama on the campus Auburn University. It primarily serves as the home venue of the Auburn Tigers football team. The stadium is named for Ralph "Shug" Jordan, who owns the most wins in school history, and Cliff Hare, a member of Auburn's first football team as well as dean of the Auburn University School of Chemistry and president of the Southern Conference. On November 19, 2005, the playing field at the stadium was named in honor of former Auburn coach and athletic director Pat Dye. The venue is now known as Pat Dye Field at Jordan-Hare Stadium. The stadium reached its current seating capacity of 88,043 with the 2023 expansion and is the 10th largest stadium in the NCAA and the 20th largest in the world. For years, it has been a fixture on lists of best game day atmospheres and most intimidating places to play. Bryant-Denny Stadium is an outdoor stadium in the southeastern United States, on the campus of the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa. It is the home field of the Alabama Crimson Tide football team of the Southeastern Conference (SEC). Opened 95 years ago in 1929, it was originally named Denny Stadium in honor of George H. Denny, the school's president from 1912 to 1932. In 1975, the state legislature added longtime head coach and alumnus Paul "Bear" Bryant to the stadium's name. Bryant led the Tide for 7 more seasons, through 1982, and is one of the few in Division I to have coached in a venue bearing his name. With a seating capacity of 100,077, it is the 4th largest stadium in the Southeastern Conference, the 8th largest stadium in the United States, and the 10th largest stadium in the world.
Notre Dame Stadium is an outdoor football stadium in Notre Dame, Indiana, the home field of the University of Notre Dame Fighting Irish football team. Pratt and Whitney Stadium at Rentschler Field is a stadium in East Hartford, Connecticut. It is primarily used for football and soccer, and is the home field of the University of Connecticut Huskies. In 2010, it was home to the Hartford Colonials of the United Football League. Warren McGurk Alumni Stadium is a 17,000-seat multi-purpose stadium in Hadley, Massachusetts, on the campus of the University of Massachusetts Amherst. The Pac-12 Conference is a collegiate athletic conference that operates in the western United States, participating in 24 sports at the NCAA Division I level. Its football teams compete in the Football Bowl Subdivision, FBS, formerly Division IA, the highest level of college football in the nation. Reser Stadium is an outdoor athletic stadium in the Northwest United States, on the campus of Oregon State University in Corvallis, Oregon. The home of the Oregon State Beavers of the Pac-12 Conference, it opened in 1953 as Parker Stadium and was renamed in 1999. Martin Stadium is an outdoor athletic stadium in the northwestern United States, on the campus of Washington State University in Pullman, Washington. It is the home field of the Washington State Cougars of the Pac-12 Conference.